Hi everyone, welcome back to Borrow and Build. Today I'm showing you a shocking way I pay off credit cards using margin. As you can see, I have over $21,000 invested in Robinhood. This is my account and it's not a lot, but with this account I get to do a lot of stuff. Like I get to pay off my credit card, I get to pay off my phone bill, I get to pay off even if I'm going to travel. So I do all these things using margin. And reason I do this is because I don't want to wait until I'm 60 years old to live off my account. In a way, it's a good idea in the perfect world it is. But the way things are going right now, I'd rather invest my money, not just whatever's left over, invest my entire paycheck, almost my entire paycheck, because I still got to figure it out. How can I invest my entire paycheck? Because right now I can only invest up to like 60% or 65%, sometimes 70% of my account. But yeah, so I rather invest my entire paycheck into the stock market and use margin to pay off my credit card, etc. As you can see here, I owed $335 in my credit card. Right now, I have about $5 available in credit, meaning that I gotta make a payment ASAP. So what I do is that I'm going to show you that I literally pay off this amount using my Robinhood account. So as you can see here, I owe $234.76. So I'm going to pay off that entire current balance. And you see, my balance here, it's paid off. So right now I have $240 in available credit. You see, this is as easy as it can get. And now I owe $5,080 in margin. Right now I'm going to pay off $116. So here is my $116 that I'm going to deposit into my Robinhood account. So that will drop off my margin to $4,964. So by doing this, I paid up my credit card, but I added $116 into my Robinhood account, which will reduce my margin. And why do I do this, you may ask? Which is a good and great question. I figured out that every time you still have to pay for things in life. So I figured out that instead of just investing 10%, 15 or 20% of my paycheck, I'm going to borrow that money because I'm trying to deposit my entire paycheck, not just a 10% or 50% or 20%. I'm trying to invest about 100% of my paycheck. So I have an example here. Let's say you start off with $250 and you add a month $250 and you invest that money into VOO, which is Vanguard S&P 500. So just initial $250, a monthly investment of $250, that will grow up to about $70,000 within, let's say, 9.5 years. And it will be paying you about $700 of dividend. So remember, because the more you do this, think about this, the more you do this, the less and less and less you're going to rely on margin. It's mind blowing because every time you pay your bills, you are essentially throwing that money away. And remember that every dollar invested, that dollar is going to grow. So I rather do this. And the more I do this, remember this, the more I do this, you are going to use less and less margin, which is that's the beauty. That's the end game for every margin investing user, if you want to call it that way. So this is my, like I said, this is my Robinhood account, and I'm doing this because I don't want to work from 9 to 5 for the next 20 years or whatever that might be. God willing, I want to enjoy life now. I don't want to work for my boss. I want to work for myself. And by doing this little by little, I'm accomplishing that. I want to have a family. I want to hang out with my family. I want to have fun with my family. I want to travel with my family. So I don't want to wait till I'm 60 years old. I don't want to wait till my kids are all grown. And I don't want to regret not being with my kids now that they're very young. So this is like a freedom stuff. And remember that once you start getting this, there's no going back. And yes, of course, there's always risk involved, but I think that the risk that I'm taking is worth it and manageable. You just got to know where to invest your money. So mainly, I'm investing my money into the S&P 500. I'm investing into SCHG, okay, and I have OT to kind of like pay off my margin in a way. Think I'm very heavy on OT. I might reduce a couple of shares when the share goes back up. And yeah, this is my basically the why and how I pay my credit card. And remember that by doing this, I get points. So it's a win-win situation. I pay off my credit card, I use margin, and I deposit my entire paycheck, and my credit card gives me 1.5% cash back. It's a win-win situation. And since I pay off my credit card completely every month, I do not get charged interest on it. It's a beautiful thing if you ask me. So this is how I pay the shocking way, which is not a shocking way. It's a very straightforward, easy example of how I pay off my credit card using my margin account. Yeah, I would call it my margin hood account. Thank you so much, and I hopefully see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.